the Washington Podcast, and it's take one.
What do you mean, take one?
From KDJW Channel 5 in Philadelphia, it's the Washington Podcast. And now, before we begin the program, here is David Washington with a big announcement.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode number 6 of the Washington Podcast on KDJW here in Philadelphia. And Don Pardo, thank you, sir, is right. We got some exciting news going on tonight, so I hope you tune in. Did I say turn in? Tune in. I'm not going to turn in yet. We got an hour to go. Yep, 8:01 in the p.m. Do you know where your podcaster is? That's me. Okay, who is watching the show? We're looking down on the chat downstairs. I don't see anybody yet, but we'll be waiting for some folks to come on the air before we get the big news going. So this is the Washington Podcast on KDJW, proudly owned by DJ Wash 5 Productions, and we're excited to bring you a 1-hour podcast tonight. Yes, indeed. Let me see who is out there. Yep. We're going to take a small break and find out who's going to be there. Hey, look at this. We got Christy, Mr. Can't Stop, all the way from Germantown. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yep, indeed. Bill Freno and family are here tonight. Hello, everybody. Man, my gosh, we got a big show tonight. Yes, indeed. Yep, and Heckler, ladies and gentlemen, our new subscriber is Mr. Heckler himself. And Deborah's in the house. I am so glad we're here tonight. Now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. First, can you give me that no graphic thing, please? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we got our first bit of news, and here it is. KDJW is 5 away from the big 1,000 subscribers. And that is the first part of the news, and now I'll share you the second one. Earlier, before we done our show, I've met a gentleman by the name of Heckler. Heckler is the man with the big, bold hot sauce. So, H. Lee, welcome aboard. You're just in time to hear the news. And, hey, ladies and gentlemen, my boss is here. Hey, how about a round of applause, kids? Yes! Welcome to the show. Okay, now, here's the big news. My friend Heckler and myself form a little situation, and KDJW5 is proudly sponsored with Heckler Hot Sauce. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. KDJW and the Washington Podcast has a new sponsor. It's called Heckler Hot Sauce, proudly made in Philadelphia. And with that, here is my announcer, Johnny Gilbert, to tell you all about it. John, take it away.
Are you tired of the same drab hot sauce? It lost its flavor? Lost the pep you want? Well, David Washington has the answer, and he's holding it right now. This is Heckler Hot Sauce. The original David is holding is on the heat scale 2 out of 5 in the pepper situation. The next one David is holding is Jerry's Peri Peri, a 3 out of 5 pepper hot scale with the garlic flavor like the original. Would you like some medium heat? Well, here's the one that can't be beat. It's Cayenne Ghost, 3 out of 5 on the heat scale pepper situation. And last but not least, this is Pineapple Habanero. Once again, 3 out of 5 peppers on the hot scale. Where to find these great products? Go to the Acme Meat Department stores across the Delaware Valley. And if you wanted to know about the ketchup, well, David's mother has it because she wants to try it. But it's available too, so come down to every Acme store, look for the meat department. It's Heckler. This is Johnny Gilbert speaking.
Thank you very much, Johnny Gilbert. And yes, it is kind of loud. I think Johnny had a little recording situation. So yes, Heckler Hot Sauce, official sponsor for the Washington Podcast and KDJW. How about a hand for my friends here? All right. And did I mention about the Yeah, that is correct. And Bobby B is joining us tonight. Welcome aboard to the show. My goodness, yes. Also, make sure you try the spicy ketchup. My mom will have the let's see here. What she's going to have here? What are you going to have with ketchup, hot dogs? But I prefer Heckler's ketchup, okay? Where to find it? Yes, Johnny Gilbert mentioned the Acme store across your local Acme store. Make sure you look in the meat department. Don't look in the hot sauce department. Yes, indeed. So we are so glad. Thank you very much. Hey, this is fun, isn't it, kids? I love it. Now, before we continue, we have 5 subscribers. So here comes man Chuck Strongbacks. Let me see. Skyline. Here we go.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, congratulations on 995 subscribers.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah. We need only 5 more to meet our quota.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. All you gotta do is to subscribe to KDJW5 and hit the bell icon.
That's true.
And let's see. So, how about a little Venmo situation? Just go on to DJ Watch5 and give today. Back to you, Dave.
Thank you, Chuck. Thanks, John. Thank you, Don Pardo. We are so excited tonight. Everybody's here. We're going to have a good time here on the Washington Podcast. Make sure you like this video. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know how many likes we have in this video. We have a good crew of 16 wonderful viewers out there, and I hope we'll raise it up. Will you join me? I know you will. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for some pod news, but unfortunately it's kind of sad, so we're gonna skip to the pod news thing and give you some information about a gentleman who is a prominent New York City broadcaster. I think I got it up right here. Okay, Ernie Anastas, a really fine television broadcaster working for a few television stations in New York. He passed on at the age of 82 years old. He was a great figure in New York City broadcasting. I'll read you the information here. Ernie Anastas had a distinguished career in New York television, anchoring at several major stations. He began his career at WABC-TV in 1978 as an anchor for Eyewitness News until 1989, including the 11 o'clock and later the 5 o'clock newscasts. After leaving WABC, he joined WCBS, where he had 2 separate stints, anchoring the 5, 6, and 11 o'clock newscasts, and covering major events such as the September 11th attacks. Mr. Anastas also worked at WWOR, the New Jersey-based station serving the New York metropolitan area, from 1997 until 2001. Later, he joined WNYW Fox 5 in New York in 2005, anchoring evening newscasts until 2009. Beyond television, he hosted a radio show called Positively Ernie on 77 AM WABC, further extending his presence in New York media. Throughout his career, Mr. Anastas became a prominent figure in New York City broadcasting, earning over 30 Emmy Awards and recognition for his coverage of major events, including the John Lennon shooting and the 9/11 attacks in New York City. His work across these stations makes his reputation solid as a trusted and iconic news anchor in the New York City metropolitan area. We shall definitely miss him. Yes, indeed. And also, thank you very much, Tanita. Welcome aboard. Yeah, so Ernie Anastas, what a great prominent figure in television broadcasting. May he rest in peace. My condolences to his family, and I hope everybody will be okay up there in New York. And here's something about New York. I will be in New York I was about to go. Oh, yeah. Let me see here. Oh, yes. Thank you very much, Bob. And yes, Philly Captain, here's some other great news. Philly Captain has passed the 80,000 subscriber situation. How's about that? Yeah, I love seeing everybody on too. Yep, my boss is here, my friends are here. Bobby B is here. Yes, we're having a good time. Yep, he's coming back to Philadelphia. Fandemic crew are in Clearwater, Florida. If you're watching, my friends, hello. Welcome aboard down there. I hope you're there. If not, watch the rebroadcast. You're going to love the rebroadcast. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the weather. Whoop, there it is, right next to me. Yep, we're bringing back the old AccuWeather situation. You remember the old AccuWeather forecasts back in the past with the good guy, bad guy situation. So here's what's happening on the AccuWeather 5-day forecast and what's happening tonight. We got some showers tonight. The overnight lows, 45 for the suburbs, 47 for Center City. On the AM rush hour, if you're rushing down Center City or wherever you're working or going to school, we have some showers. We have more showers coming in, so you better grab an umbrella. High is going to be 54 degrees. And we got a bad guy on Monday, rain and windy conditions. We may have a bit of a tornado situation going on, so that's an AccuWeather alert. The present temperature is 66 degrees. Yep, Action News. Oh, yeah. Gotta love Action News. Delaware Valley's leading news station. Yes, sir. We got a good guy going on after we pass Tuesday. Tuesday, we drop our temperatures down to 39 with partly sunny skies. So it's going to be like partly sunny, a few clouds to cover that, but it's going to be okay. High is 39. We might hit 40 somewhere in Philadelphia and the other parts of the Delaware Valley. We got a good guy going on. Yes, indeed. Good guy for Wednesday. Temperature up to 40. More sun on Thursday. Yep, Wednesday and Thursday. More sun and more sunny. Yep, 40 and 50. And Friday, partly sunny skies with a temperature of 55. So that is going to be a nice weather situation. But please watch out for Monday. Make sure you guys get bundled up out there. Make sure you get your rain gear. It's going to be a really bad Monday. Okay, so is anybody ready for the Quizmaster? Yes, indeed. Well, my mom is not here yet. Mom and Dad are somewhere, so they're watching it, so hope you have a good time. Hey, thanks very much, Deborah. I really appreciate it. Here we go with the Quizmaster Best of 3. The category is Famous Pennsylvanians. Yep. Okay, and Bobby here says to me, yep, let me see here. 80s, yeah, 80s says 80s down in Florida for Deborah. Bob says the Midwest is getting more snow. Uh-oh. I know somebody to blame. Must be the heat no. The snow miser. Yep, the snow miser is always like to go to the Midwest. Hi there, Sugar Plum. How'd you make out with a hothead? Dick Shawn, cannot beat that. Great guy. Okay, got to get your ESP going. Midwest getting snow. 80s in Florida. Dusting and flurries of snow in the New England area. Don't worry, folks. You'll be okay. Hope it'll be gone before you know it later on this week. So make sure you have your trusted weatherman or weather personality handy with you so he or she will give you the great weather situation. All right, Quizmaster Best of 3. It is Famous Pennsylvanians. Here we go. Right here in my hand, the Quizmaster. Now, before she moved to Los Angeles to become captain of major crimes, Mary McDonnell was born in what Pennsylvania town? Is it A, Scranton, B, Wilkes-Barre, or C, Harrisburg? I'll read them again. A, Scranton, B, Wilkes-Barre, or C, Harrisburg. You guys got 31 seconds. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. All right, we got one from Christy. She wants to know if Wilkes-Barre is the town. H. Lee says that. Miss Karen says Harrisburg. Are you sure? Yep, Harrisburg, great capital city. I've been there. I saw the Capitol building. It's green like cash. So much for that, kids. Yes, indeed. Deborah says Scranton. Miss Karen says Harrisburg. Anyone else to put in that answer? Make sure you use your ESP going. Allentown. Wait, hold it. Allentown was about to be part of the ABC, but I don't think Allentown is it. So, so it's either A, Scranton, B, Wilkes-Barre, or C, Harrisburg. I'll give you the answer right now. And guess what? If anybody says, oh, I know that's kind of, guess what, kids? I'm going to give you all another 31 seconds to think about your answer you said before, or you could change your answer. So here's another 31 seconds for yes. Get my big blue mug here. So, if y'all sticking to your answers, I do have the answer right here. The answer is Wilkes-Barre. Alrighty, yep. Mary McDonald, born in the Pennsylvania. Yes, indeed. Scranton, your final answer. Oh my gosh, Miss Karen, don't worry. You'll get the next one pretty soon, my friends. So guess what? Yep. Wilkes-Barre is the answer on the Quizmaster episode number 1, actually round number 1. Best of Pennsylvania's famous Pennsylvanians. That's right. Best of 3 famous Pennsylvanians. Mary McDonald playing the role of Captain Sharon Rader. Yep, she guessed. But hey, don't worry, folks. We got more Quizmaster. We got 2 more rounds. Use your ESP. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my favorite answer. Yep. And be your final answer. That's good, Tanita. You're right. Everyone who has got Wilkes-Barre has the right answer. Whoa. By the sound of those groovy drums, of which I'm not playing, that is time. Yes, it is time for my favorite book, Street Names of Philadelphia by Robert Iallotta. Ooh, and Chrissy says it's her maiden name. Wow, I wonder if you ladies are related. That means wow. I'll say send me an autograph. I want, and also my mom loves that show, Major Crimes, and the first one, yes indeed. So, Street Names of Philadelphia time right here on the Washington Podcast. It is 8:18. Let me see if anybody wants a street you want to hear about for the great city of Philadelphia, and if it's not there, I shall definitely look up a street for you. And that's what I do here on the Washington Podcast. Okay. I got to find me a good pen here. Pen. Here we go. This one is my favorite. Okay, folks. Who likes to hear street names of Philadelphia? Who likes a street? If anybody has a street, it's time to choose your street. Yes, indeed. It's time to choose your street. Which street would you like for me to read? So let me know down in the comments right there, and we'll have a good time tonight right here on the Washington Podcast. My friend Heckler is here. So, yep, this program is brought to you in part by Heckler Hot Sauce and Spicy Ketchup. Find them in the meat department at every Acme store. Some says Acme. We all say Acme. That is correct. Christian Street, South Philadelphia. I'm going to write this down. So, Bob wants to hear about Christian Street. My friend Bill, Chestnut Street. And all right, 76ers won. I forgot to cheat to see the phone. Okay, so we got the Oscars going on, thanks to Nita. 76ers won by 6 points, 109 to 103. Congratulations, 76ers. And it's about darn time, too. Okay, so we'll start off with Christian Street. I'm going to look on the letter C. A, B, C, doo-doo, doo-doo. If anybody likes my singing, let me know down. Here's like one thing. I'm no Frank Sinatra, so broadcasters rarely sing these days. Okay, so Liper Street. H for Lieper. Okay, we got 3 requests in for street names of Philadelphia, beginning with Bob, talking about Christian Street. Yeah, how about them Sixers? Okay, CA. Okay, let me see here. CH, Cherokee, Cherry, Chestnut. Here it is, Christian Street. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, reading Street Names of Philadelphia by Robert Ayalata, we'll be talking about Christian Street. Pay close attention. Christian Street, commemorating a beautiful and gracious woman, Christian Street conjures up the days of the Swedish colonization of Philadelphia before the arrival of William Penn. Frankfurt Avenue? No problem. We'll do that too. Peter Minuit, I think it's Minuit, named a natural stone wharf which he passed near the mouth of the Brandywine Creek, and a fortress he built there in 1638, Fort Christina. Christina, honoring the girl queen of Stockholm. Christian Street was open previous to 1787 from Delaware Avenue to Passyunk. It was then known as Hudson. Forgive me, my friends. It was then known as Hudson's Lane. It is probable the name became Christian at the time of the jury confirmation. In 1837, the street extended as far as Gray's Ferry. After the beginning of the 20th century, Christian Street was complete to its final terminus, Cobbs Creek Parkway. That's the first one. Okay, 823 and Chestnut Street from Bill next. And here we go. Originally named Wynne in honor of Thomas Wynne, that's Wynnne, Penn's physician, the street was changed to Chestnut. The earliest spelling was Chesnut. Upon Penn's second visit to the colony. In the district of West Philadelphia, the continuation of this street was known as James Street for James Hamilton, owner of Hamilton Village, the first settlement west of the Schuylkill. These sections retains Hamilton's name, as does Hamilton Street. After the 1854 consolidation, James became Chestnut, the original current spelling, adding a T. The Old City section of Chestnut Street had been in use from the time of Penn. The suburban segments are more modern creation. 30th Street to Woodland Avenue, 1828. 41st to 44th Streets from the west line of Hamilton Village to the west line of the District of West Philadelphia, 1853. And Bustleton Avenue is up next. Oh, and Cobb's Creek. I better write these down. Hold on for a minute. Okay, Deborah wants to hear about EUSTLE and Tanita wants to hear about Cobb's Creek. This is pretty fun, isn't it, kids? Okay, now back to this street here. 826. We better hurry this up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see here. It is, isn't it? Let me see here. Weston. Oh yeah, 42nd Street to 56th Street, 1873. 56th to 60th Street, 1887, and finally 61st Street to the Cobbs Creek Parkway, which we'll be talking about on the second half of the Washington podcast, 1906 to 1911. Okay, those are pretty good ones. Okay, Woodland Avenue. Want to hear about Woodland Avenue, Bob? You got it. Okay, before we continue, it is time for another round. The best of three on the Quizmaster. Get your ESP going, because here we go. All right, here we go. This one is about my friend Bill Cosby. All right, here it is. Bill Cosby was awarded a track and field scholarship to what Philadelphia University? Is it A, University of Pennsylvania, B, LaSalle University, or C, Temple University? You have 31 seconds right now. Having fun, are we? All right, okay, so let's see what's happening here on the Quizmaster. Who has the answer right? Well, we got Christy, Bill, H. Lee. Everyone says Temple University. Is there anyone else? I want to see your ESP going. I'm looking because I got greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, lambs, rams, hogs. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that, kids. I just like that part. Yep. Tanita says Temple University. Who else has Temple? Hey, I want to see. I want to let you know. Who is it? Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. My mom here. Yes, indeed. My mom here has a little situation. Johnny Gilbert mentioned it. And guess what? Here she is. That's my mom, Janet Washington. Let's all give a big hand tonight. That's my mom. Yeah. Now, here it is. Mr. Heckler, you're going to love this review. Hope you pay attention. Watch this. Hello to everybody in the podcast. Mom has tasted both Heckler's spicy ketchup, which Johnny Gilbert mentioned earlier, and I'll bring it over here on our next podcast. We could talk about it some more. And Jerry's Peri Peri hot sauce. They're both very, very delicious, and Mom is giving them a thumbs up. Mom, thanks very much. Let's all give a big hand for my mom's live review. Heckler's hot sauce. Heckler's spicy ketchup. I said, sponsored by this program, yes. Find them in the meat department. I hope you will. Acme Store. Do it. If not, then you'll regret about not having the finest hot sauce made in not only the great city of Philadelphia, but the United States of America. Yeah. Okay, if anybody says Temple University, guess what? You guys are all right. How about that? Yeah, give me the right thing there. Yeah. All right. Okay, halftime Yep, it is halftime, ladies and gentlemen. So, halftime brought to you in part by Hecklers. Make sure you get Heckler hot sauce and spicy ketchup right here. Yes, indeed. Yep, Philly Captain will be very pleased. I just love Heckler. And it is our greatest sponsor right here on the Washington Podcast. Here we go. Halftime. 3, 2, 1.
Washington Podcast. The second half of the Washington Podcast is brought to you by Heckler. Try the original, Jerry's Peri Peri, and the ketchup. Find them in the meat department at your Acme store across the Delaware Valley. And now, here's David Washington.
Yes, I cannot get enough. Oh, hi! Welcome back to the Washington Podcast, second half of the show. And yes, we're having such a good time. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon. We are, let me see, we are what? Yes, 5 away from 1,000. I said 1,000. Alrighty, let's get on with Street Names of Philadelphia. Now let's see if we could find my dear friends. Yes, indeed. And Bobby did pretty well here. He says, second half of the Washington Podcast with our host with the most. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it, my friend. You bet. Host with the most. And does the Washington Podcast beats the Emmys or whatever you're watching? Let me know down in the comments down below. Because I rarely watch the Emmys because I'm out there doing my best and, well, doing the rest. Okay, Leiper Street for H. Lee. I'll just go through the L's. And guess what? Here it is. I got it here, H. Lee, for you. It is Leiper Street. Leiper Street, while the Rocky saga is going on my television over there, you know, you gotta love those Fire stick. That's right. You gotta love those Fire sticks. You pay one price for a whole year subscription. You get all your channels, including, yes, my friends, all your favorite movies. Isn't that wonderful? Ain't it grand? Okay. Oh, thank you very much, Chrissy. Definitely appreciate it, my dear friend. Leiper Street from H. Lee's request. And here we go. Give me some of that big blue mug. Oh, yeah. One thing for all the new viewers out there. This big blue mug I have here and I are celebrating our 6 glorious years. Yes, indeed. I got this at a store called the Whosoever Gospel Mission in Germantown for $1.50, and I'm not putting him down. Delicious. And nope, there's no Heckler's hot sauce in that one, but I like to try it with orange juice just in case. Okay, here we go. Oh, yes, always watch the replay. Yes, indeed. Thomas Leiper's plan was, Thomas Leiper's plan to cut a canal from his stone quarry to the tide water was rejected as chasmertual, visionary, and ruinous. Undaunted by these comments, Leiper created, instead of a canal, the first practical railroad in America. Leiper came to this country, the United States of America, from Scotland in 1764. By 1774, he was manufacturing snuff. Snuff? Never used it. That's good. Manufacturing excuse me. I said smug. It's snuff. Snuff. Don't stop till you get a snuff, or whatever it is. Okay, snuff at 274 Market Street. Later, he opened a stone quarry on Crum Creek. C-R-U-M Creek. What a very crummy creek, isn't it? Where he also built a snuff mill and a grist mill. This is interesting stuff. The railroad, operating from 1809 to 1828, ran for 1 mile from his quarry to the Ridley Creek. Leiper's mansion was built in 1785 and called Avondale Place. It has also been commemorated in a street name. Oh yeah, it is always fun. It is always fun on the Washington podcast, huh? Snuff not included. I don't need it. Keep your nose clean. It's commemorated to a street name. That's right. So Thomas Leiper Street, the street that bears his name, was first established from Oakland, Oxford to Church Street in 1831. Added to in 1891, 1916, and 1922, it now runs from Oxford to Pratt. And how about that? Deborah wants to hear about Bustleton. We're doing Bustleton. Nope, I'm not hustling. I'm going to Bustletonland. But you know what I mean. Bustleton Avenue. That's right, in the great northeast section of Philadelphia. I just love interesting stuff, don't you? I love to entertain, inform, and to aspire many great people out there watching this show. Okay, Bustleton. Let me see. I know it's there because it's right there. Okay. Hey, oh, wait a minute. Bustleton Avenue C toll roads. Ah, come on, man. Oh, well. But don't worry, we shall persevere talking about Bustleton Avenue. Now, Bustleton Avenue was a toll road, is right? I'll just go onto toll roads and talk to you about that. Yep, wish we got like the proper information about where Bustleton came from, and you see here, original streets, tolls, things that grow and are native. Ah, here we go. And so yes, Deborah, I think it's time for me to tell you about Bustleton Avenue. Now, toll roads. The turnpikes, expressways, and toll roads of the 20th century are descendants of 18th century vision or nightmare. The descendants, that's right, the descendants. The construction of highways has been of great importance from the very founding of this nation. Roadways were needed to carry people from their homes to their places of worship and to convey goods and services from their place of origin to market. And the need for ways of transporting people and goods was such that travelers and merchants were willing to pay for the use of such thoroughfares. I'll give you the brief synopsis about Bustleton Avenue, and this is on top of it. Bustleton Avenue was known as Bustleton and Smith Highway? Yeah. Bustleton and Smithfield Turnpike. From 1804 to 1902. It was the incorporated date of the Bustleton and Somerton Turnpike, and dated free from toll 1902. And today it becomes Bustleton Avenue. So that is a toll road, Deborah. Bustleton Avenue was known as Bustleton and Smithfield Turnpike in Philadelphia. Now, Tanita wants to hear about Cobb's Creek. Let's do that, shall we? And the Oscar goes to... I wonder who's it going to. Well, you never know. Somebody who is stylish, debonair, ready to rock and roll every day and doing his doggone best, or else I'll go to the Cobb's Creek. Okay. Oh yes, H. It was there for a long time. Okay, Tanita, you've asked for it, and here it is. Cobb's Creek Parkway. Cobb's Creek Parkway carries the very old name for a fairly modern roadway. Adjacent to Cobb's Creek Park, the parkway was built in the early 20th century after City Council authorized the establishment of the park in 1904. Complete to its present distance and width by 1926, the parkway assumed Old Gray's Lane, confirmed in 1750, to the north side of Baltimore Avenue near 59th Street, Beaumont Street, name changed in 1924, from 65th Street north to the Parkway, and Federal Street from 61st Street to Washington Avenue, which we've talked about last week. Cobb's Creek, whose basic course the Parkway follows, was originally called, I hope I get this name right. It is a proper Native American tongue, and I shall do the best to do it. Cararicon. Yep, it spells Kararikong. Place of the wild geese by the Indians, or Native Americans. Another spelling of the name is Karakung, which is derived from the name of the mortar or mill in which the Indians pounded their corn. This seems the more logical derivation because of the location there of the grist mills. In 1643, the Swedes had transliterated the name to Carcones. That spells Carkones. The English named the stream Mill Creek, and in 1683, it was called Cobb's Creek, Cobb' Creek, after William Cobb, who owned a grist mill along the banks. And that, Tanita, and ladies and gentlemen watching out there, family, friends, all the friends, Romans, and countrymen, that is about Cobb's Creek, right here on Street Names of Philadelphia. So, is everybody having fun? How about you, Brother Heckler? How you doing tonight? Having a fun time on the Washington podcast? Let me know down in the comments. We're still 5 away from 1,000. Yes, sir. Hoping we'll make it there. I'm gonna go check my app real quick. 76ers won. That's good. Hold your hands up, y'all. Let's celebrate. Yep. And oh yeah, make sure you please subscribe. Please hit the bell icon. Please post the thumbs up, y'all. I want to have support from you. Okay, let's check out my YouTube studio on my phone. And yep, we're still there. We're 5 away from 1,000. So I'm hoping my friends will be there to boast about 1,000 subscribers. Okay, now recently I've watched Rocky 5. It is the 5th installment of Rocky, dated back in 1990. Now, here's a question I wanted to ask you. Oh, is there a waterway or lake around that area? Yes, indeed. I believe it does because, yep, it has like geese flying around like, ha, 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 like that. Yep. And Wawa means Lenni Lenape for Canadian goose. You know what? I wish I had a Wawa right about now. Yep, Wawa coffee, Sizzlies. The I just like the sausage, egg, and cheese on a croissant or a bagel. Man, if anyone buy me a Wawa, I'll be your friend for life. But don't worry, we're already friends. And this friend here, it's time to say it's time for the last episode of the Quizmaster. Okay, 8:46 on the PM. We are almost done with this show. It is always convenient. I just wish there's a Wawa in my neighborhood. What I got right now is Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm running on Dunkin' sometimes. Yes, sirree, Bob. So, speaking of Bob, what up, Bobby B? It is Sunday Fun Day on the Washington Podcast. But remember, if it's on a Sunday, if football is on a Sunday, if you all be busy watching the Eagles taking down either the Giants, whoever they are out there, that means we'll move it to Saturday nights at 8. So remember, we're still going on strong. But until we move to Saturday, we're staying on Sunday because baseball season is coming. Yes, sir. My graphics are ready, including my Philly stats. How many games we won, how many games we lost. It is not going to be running until the official season has begun. And if we sweep a team, that's when you see the Philly sweep right there. So let's go Phillies. Hope we got a big win and a great run for Red October. Not the $1 Million movie, mind you. Yes, sir. Go Birds always. And, oh, yes. And here's like one thing. EAGLES, Eagles! The counter here for the Eagles games, how many games we won, how many games we lost, will be, yes, sir, will be right there. And if we see like a number 1 spot, either in the left or the right, that means we're leading the NFC East, okay? So we'll display that on Saturday night's podcast episodes when the Eagles are playing and hoping for a nice big sweep and a big run to the championship or the big world champion game. I'm hoping. Yes, indeed. Getting her pretzels at Wawa in sunny Florida. Way to go, Deborah. Okay, now where was I? Oh, yes. The last round of the Quizmaster. Yeah. Go Birds, go Phillies. I got a few hats for the Phillies, many hats for the Eagles. Yep. Yes, indeed. You got to love being an Eagles fan. I also got some jackets too. Yes, indeed. Okay, are you ready for the last round? Let me know down in the comments because we got the final Quizmaster. 12 more days before we go to Citizens Bank Park. That is correct. Good for you, friends. Now, James Stewart was born in Indiana, Pennsylvania. The town is about 46 miles northeast from what Pennsylvania city? Is it A, Newcastle, B, Pittsburgh, or C, Johnstown? Y'all have 31 seconds. Hope you remember where it is. Hope you be my neighbor. Hold up for a minute. we got a brand new person here. He finally made it. It's Tom's World. Let's all give a hand for Tom. Welcome, Tom. Okay, now back to this. Tom, here it is. I got this here, the Quizmaster, episode 3. Hope we get it right. James Stewart was born in Indiana, Pennsylvania. The town is about 46 miles northeast from what? Pennsylvania City? A, Newcastle. B, Pittsburgh. C, Johnstown. Set the clock up, and here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a few answers here. This is Tom's World. Our brand newest person right here on KDJW says Pittsburgh. And who else says Pittsburgh? Let me see here. Bobby B says Pittsburgh. H. Lee says Pittsburgh. Christy says Johnstown. Are you sure? Okay, wanted to change my answer. Y'all better be right. And guess what? You are right. It is Pittsburgh. Way to go. Yes, indeed. Now, H. Lee says Gnomestead made himself a batch of soft pretzels before. Post a picture of them. Yeah. And, oh, yeah, speaking of Gnomestead, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to say this. My friend in Gnomestead wants your help. He needs some proper fundage to buy a bus. Tanita, you're right. Very way to go for Pittsburgh. Yep, and that was fun. So, yes, please help the Gnomestead. He has a GoFundMe. I'm going to go to the GoFundMe right now and see how he's progressing. Let me see here on YouTube. No, Facebook. Let me see here. All right, let me just see here. I wanted to check out some things. Okay, got to check out a few things here. All right. My friend the Gnomestead needs your help, and I'm going to check it out right about now. If it's, cooperating. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm just going through some of the comments down below. Wow, lots of stuff happening in the news, like NBC 10 and all that good stuff. Yeah. Let me see here. I wonder if it's there. Let me see. Here we go. Here it is. Now, please help the Gnomestead. This is what I've done. Yep, I've got it right here. Tom's World joining me. Yes, I gotta tell you, I'm so happy. I'm so happy we got him here tonight. Here it is, GoFundMe. Okay, now it's time for me to check it out. So far, we got $90 raised from $600. I'm gonna give you to it right now. Leaving Alaska to heal. The Magic Nomi Bus Journey. So if you want to, make sure you please help out my friend the Gnomestead. Yep, it is donation protected. $90 needed. All he needs is, let me see here. I'm going to check this out for a second here. Give me one moment. My goodness. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, 5:53 p.m. I'm glad y'all having fun tonight. Okay, let me see here. Okay, this is the goal. Watch this. He needs to raise $600. He is $510 away. So $90 has already been raised by 3 donors. And he needs it. $510 more. So if you're out there, make sure you send some help to my friend the Gnomestead. And I'm going to display the thing right now. I got to do this right away. Yep, so here it is. Yes, I do miss him too. Yep, so here it is. There it is. I posted right there right now. So the GoFundMe page. He needs $510 more to go to reach his goal. So please, will you do it? I know you can. Thank you very much. All right. I got to get that done before I go along. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have some fun. Oh, yeah, we all missed Gnomestead. Yep, it is very cold up there in Alaska. We want him down here in the lower 48. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, guys. It is up. The GoFundMe is right there. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's not only for me, it's for my friends. So I want to help out my friend Dave. The Gnomestead, that is. He's great. My gosh, he's got the same last name. He's got the same first name like I do. Yeah, we love Gnomestead. Yep. I really appreciate it, folks. So thank you very much. Please give today. I know you will. Yep. Next time before on every Washington podcast, from hence until we reach the goal, I'm gonna pin it right on top of there. Gotta pin it. And I will pin it on the next Washington podcast. So help me, ice cream and hot apple pie. Yes, indeed. You're right, Tom. He is a very cool person. Yeah. We are all cool people here in Philadelphia. I got to tell you that. We have our cool situations. We have our great stuff. Yes, indeed. We got 4 minutes to go. So I wanted to shout out to my friends, Miss Karen, Tom's World, H. Lee, Christy, my man Heckler for Heckler's Hot Sauce. Here it is. I'll give you the flavors again. This is the original with garlic. Yep. It is 2 out of 5 peppers. Jerry's Peri Peri in honor of Jerry Heckler Jr. With garlic, it is 3 out of 5 peppers hot. Cayenne Ghost. Woo! Here it is. The same as the last one, 3 out of 5 peppers hot. And finally, also 3 out of peppers are hot. That is. It is pineapple habanero. Yes, indeed. Mike is joining us. Hey, Mike. Hey, brother. Glad you're here. Oh, my gosh. I'm just 3 minutes away from saying goodnight. I can't believe it. Oh, man. We hope you come on by next time because we got a lot to do. I got to get ready for tomorrow. We got a big week going on. Weather-wise, as we see right here, here is the 5-day forecast. Come here, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Okay. Yep. My microphone here. So here we go with the 5-day forecast. Showers tonight. Lows of 45 to 47 from suburbs to Center City. AM rush hour, more showers. High of 54. 66, we got a bad guy situation going up. Got a couple of bad guys with rain and windy conditions, so please be careful out there. Please catch the Broad Street subway going down to Center City. Yep. Ooh, a fantasy baseball draft. That's great, Mike. All right now. Partly sunny on Tuesday. We dropped the temperature down to 39 degrees. 40 for Wednesday. And Tuesday, more sun. Sunny days. The good guys are back. That's good. Temperatures ranging from 40 to 50 degrees. And on Friday, yes, indeed, Friday is going to be nice. Partly sunny at the temperature of 55 degrees. It is a great night. And that's the AccuWeather forecast. And the Washington podcast is brought to you in part by Heckler Hot Sauce. Find it at the meat department. And I hope you will too. So, ladies and gentlemen, I guess that wraps up the Washington podcast. Mike, I hope you did pretty well on the fantasy baseball draft. I know you will. And we'll see you on the next episode of the Washington podcast. Good night. God bless. Okay, kids. Hey, where's Don Pardo? He left for the day, but he wants you to close the show. Oh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching the Washington podcast on KDJW5 in Philadelphia. We are 5 subscribers away, so make sure you do us a good service. Help KDJW. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. That sounds like a great idea. Yep, and if you like to, hey, go down to every Acme store and get Heckler, our official sponsor of the Washington podcast. Robert, David Washington, and everybody here on the chat. This has been the Washington Podcast. This is Chuck Strongbacks, a DJ Wash 5 production.